Check in on that heat with meteorologist Alexa Trishler.
Yeah, it is going to be hot for us going into the rest of the week and into your 4th of July weekend, but really nothing off the charts. It's pretty close to where we should be this time of the year, maybe a couple degrees above average, but nothing extreme. We're probably not going to see any record heat for us across the Gulf Coast, but it's still very hot and uncomfortable outside. Temperatures are in the low to mid 90s, 91 in Slidell and Laplace, 91 in Thibodaux, 95 in Mandeville, 92 in Kenner and in Belle Chase. Of course, it's very muggy and humid, so it feels like temperatures in the 100s, feels like 102 in Homa, 105 in Hammond, 105 in Bogalusa, feels like 102 along the coast in Gulfport. Right now, we're starting to see a few showers and storms pop up, mostly on the south shore along the coast and towards Morgan City, coastal Terrebonne Parish. We have some storms happening offshore south of Port Fourchon. We're seeing a little bit of isolated rain pop up on the west bank, one storm there over our marshy spots in St. Bernard Parish. So we'll have some scattered showers and storms in the mix today, which will help give you a cooling effect if you get lucky enough to see one. Otherwise, we'll have lots of sunshine. It will be hot and humid. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s this afternoon. We'll be in the 80s this evening. Feels like temperatures in the triple digits, up to maybe 106 to 108 this afternoon. Make sure you stay cool and hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Try to take breaks in the shade if you work outdoors. Hot weather is the story across the country. Extreme heat for the Midwest, New England, the Northeast, and the Mid-Atlantic. They could likely break their temperature records going into the weekend, into the holiday weekend. Probably even hotter than us because their actual temperatures look to get into the triple digits. It is going to be hot in the lower Mississippi Valley, too. We have a heat advisory in effect for us until 6 o'clock this evening, but this is standard. This happens all the time in the summer for us. Feels like temperatures could approach maybe 108, 109, especially if you don't get a cooling shower. Here we go. Temperatures across the country in the 90s for the most part through the Midwest, even in Canada and in the I-95 corridor. They're going to be in the upper 90s today, farther to the north, and probably upper 90s and triple digits tomorrow. Triple digits up again for them up to the north on Friday, and even dangerous heat into 4th of July Saturday. For us along the Gulf Coast, we're probably going to stay mostly in the low to mid 90s every day. And it's because that high pressure heat dome is really centered farther to the north over the eastern part of the country. That high pressure heat dome is responsible for the heat, the excessive heat that will be locked in place over the eastern seaboard heading into the holiday weekend. We're on the southern extent of that high pressure, so we have some moisture that is pushed in today. Will be with us again tomorrow. That's why we have some higher rain chances today and tomorrow. So we'll have scattered storms throughout the afternoon and into the early evening, especially off to the west and even down the bayou and for the river parishes. So plan for some storms getting into the rest of today, even parts of the North Shore, South Mississippi, parts of the South Shore. We'll have hit or miss storms into the early part of the evening. Later tonight, that winds down. Will be mostly dry late tonight and overnight, though tomorrow morning we'll pick it up again mid to late morning. Scattered storms roll in. We continue to see storms in the mix tomorrow throughout the afternoon and into the early evening. But the good thing is we have some drier air moving in Friday and this weekend, so we actually look to trend a bit drier for Friday and Saturday for 4th of July, so that'll be good for your weekend plans. Maybe 1 or 2 isolated showers and storms on Friday and Saturday, but it's looking like much less rain. Today there is a risk of severe weather. It's low. It's a level 1 out of 5. We'll have to watch for an isolated stronger storm with gusty winds up to maybe 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts. We'll have to watch for a couple heavier showers and some frequent lightning. Here's a quick look at your 4th of July weekend. It's going to be hot but less rainy. Temperatures will be in the mid 90s. It will feel like the 100s, of course, every single day, maybe up to 110 this weekend. So try to stay cool for your 4th of July.